Okay, this is Rivian, the SUV version. This is a dent that took me 6 hours to do. So, yeah, customer backed into a bumper of a truck, and as you can see, there's, probably pretty close to 15 inches maybe of crease running through this panel. Starting this dent off, we are going to cold glue. So I'm just walking this cold glue along the crease and basically just asking the panel, what do you want to give me? So this is the quickest way to find out what this panel is going to give. And in terms of give, we just want to see what it's willing to release here. Just going along slowly, no reason to pull extremely hard because I can tell that the metal's moving. So this is really cool to see this right off the bat. It's going to make this dent look a whole mess of a lot better. So we are getting, pretty much as we're going to get for free with this cold glue, and that's about it. So, all right, now we are tapping down. This is pretty much the deepest part of this dent, the most locked up part, and it had a nasty crown here, so I'm just being as careful as I can to not throw any kind of little lows there. So yeah, I did my blending there on the corner, and now I'm just kind of strategically placing tabs in areas where there's any pockets of low. So it's time to start this basically, I would say, 4-hour grind of glue pulling every little spot of low on this. And you can't see it, because the camera's a little bit further away, but this, where I'm glue pulling right now, that was a nasty little crease, and it had some depth to it. And so I was very, very happy to get this out with glue. But yeah, like I said, this took about 4 hours to get. So, another thing with this is it was 100 degrees. So I'm in the shade, I'm in a garage. It's so much better than being working in the sun, but still feeling the heat this day. And now I've got my light down below, and I'm just looking for anything that I've missed, any little, just uneven spots in this panel, because I was only looking at the crease from one direction to start. So I know I'm going to have to blend any metal that's kind of, not been touched, and any of the lows, like I'm picking up some lows now from a different angle. And basically you have to do this on a repair like this, because there's going to be a lot of positions of the light where you're going to see low where you won't see it, from one side. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. We're just same thing. This was 4 hours, so this is a short video. It's a little 7-minute video, but this was a 4-hour marathon of glue pulling with these little crease tabs, and I was so stoked to get this. There was the customer, the intention was we were gonna make a hole, a small access hole up underneath where that bracket fits in the quarter panel, because that bottom right side where I was tapping down, kind of in the beginning of the video, the sharpest point of this crease, it cut through some body lines. And glue for me, I can't get sharp stuff out of body lines. And if there's people out there that know how, please leave a comment down below, because that is some difficult stuff. So customer knows that we want to make access. We kind of left it up in the air. He said, can you just do as much as you possibly can with glue first and just see what's left over? So that's what I'm doing. I put 4 hours into glue pulling this, and I think it comes out looking really good, except for that one little spot that we need to get a tool on. Right now, the light is down below. I've done a lot of glue pulling at this point, and we're just trying to put this panel back together. So all I'm doing here is just blending. Any little high points that I see, I'm I'm not cheating the panel, but I'm putting it back together in such a way that the metal flows and it blends and sets up nicely. And I guess I give a little head nod there. So I guess I had some approval. I was happy with my work at that point. So now I think is the point where we're going to transition to that bottom right corner. So, yep. Yeah, this is what I was able to do. So all glue, 4 hours straight, cooking not in the sun, thankfully, but sweating it out on that crease. Got so much of it with glue only. And this down here was pretty sharp. So this is when I asked the customer, I left it up to him and his wife. If you guys want to make this access point, I do, because I know it's really the only way that I'm going to be able to get this. I know for the Bryce Kellys of the world that there's probably some way into this quarter panel that I'm not familiar with. If you guys know where that point is, that would be cool to put that in the comments down there. But yeah, here we go. Tool time. All I'm doing now, I have my tool tip wrapped with some Tessa tape. I'm just looking at my light and pushing out that low. So there was 3 really sharp creases running through this body line on this, bottom corner of this Rivian. And so now I'm going through and I am just pushing up whatever I see, any low. And I'm trying to be super careful. Yeah, right here you see I'm heating this panel. It's 100 degrees out, but I'm still heating this panel up because I've invested so much time into this at this point that I do not want to see just any slippage, little high point where a tool gets stuck or something happens to where I'm throwing highs. I know from experience that was a nice chop there in that body line. And if you push too hard, you can crack some paint. So I was definitely delicate with that area. Get that area to a point that I like, do some more blending, and this is basically what I could do with it, as close as I could get it. So let's see if there's anything else. Nope, just another video. This is the finish from what we started with. I think I'm going to have another photo right here. This is where we started, and this is where I was able to get it. So, yeah, super happy with this repair.